Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
Praise the Lord, brethren. We are back again on our program, the Pashua's Moment. And as always, your servant, Pastor Charles. I'm standing here to bring you the voice that mobilizes you, motivates you, and reminds you of this core calling that we have on our lives, to live a life that is in a covenant relationship with God. Okay. And I want to welcome you from the weekend. Thanks to God for all that happened. Whether bad or good, at least since we still live, there is hope for those who are still joined with the living. For a dead dog is better than, a living dog is better than a dead lion. So since we are still living, there is still hope. And I want to remind you, at the end of this of September, at the beginning of September, we are going to have a prayer camp here. Beginning on the 1st September up to the 5th of September, we are going to be camped here for a whole week. A whole week. And this whole week is going to be a conference. And this conference, unlike other conferences, is going to be a prayer. It's not going to be a fasting conference. It's a conference where we are going to be eating. It's going to be a camp. We are going to camp here. You don't need any fees to come. So everything will be prepared for you to come. Only if you want to be a blessing and you want to put a seed in the work, you are very welcome. But if you don't have, just come. And everything will be prepared for you to come down here and wait upon God and seek the Lord. Okay? I want us to catch up from where we ended last week. What we are talking about is being alive before God. Being alive before God. And we saw Abraham seeing 3 men, and it made sense that this is God visiting. How many of us will be able to sense that? You see 3 men coming your way, towards your compound. How many of us will actually know it is God coming? Assuming it was God, how many of us will be able to sense it? So meaning, what Abraham was asking God for in regard to his son Ishmael, he was saying, let him be alive, let his senses that connect him with the Spirit be alive. You know, we have 5 senses. And these 5 senses help us to interact with our environment. I can mention them. We have the sense of sight. And this is the sense that enables us to see our environment. We have the sense of hearing. That is what helps us to capture the communication, the signals, the messages, the messages around us. That's what helps us to hear the voices. Okay, we have a sense of touch. That's what helps you to touch something and you know it is hot, or you step on something and it pinches you and you know, oh, there's some danger there. So that sense of feeling helps you to avoid danger. That there's danger here, there is a hot plate, I can't place my hand here. Otherwise, if you lose it, you can even put your hand on a hot plate and it burns you to the bone and you're not even feeling anything. Which means you cannot survive in your environment. So that is a sense of feeling. There is a sense of smell where you are able, by smelling, to know what is in your environment. If there is a bad smell, you know, maybe there is something rotten, there is a good aroma, you are able to sense it. So that's sense of smell. That is sense number 4. Then the sense number 5 is the sense of taste. You are able to taste and taste the food, and you know the food that tastes better than the other. And that sense of taste helps us to be able to eat and be able to survive. If you lose all those senses, you are dead. And by the time somebody dies, there's that disconnect that their senses cannot connect to the environment again. And for us in the medical field, if I want to sense that you're dead, I bring like a pinching thing on your eye and I touch it, maybe with a pin or whatever. If you do not blink, you're dead, completely dead. So Abraham was asking God, let Ishmael live, be alive before you. Meaning, let his senses junk alive. You know, the physical world is just a mirror of the reality, and the reality is the spiritual life. So we still have senses in the spirit. We should be able to see in the spirit. We should be able to smell in the spirit. We should be able to hear in the spirit. We should be able to feel in the spirit. We should be able to taste in the spirit. But many of us, we don't. Why? Because we are dead. So meaning even when God is passing, we can't know. Even when there is a spiritual communication, we can't pick it because we are dead. Our senses are not alive in the spirit. And that was the life Abraham was asking God for his son Ishmael. Let him be alive. Let his senses become alive. And those are the things we should be praying for. Let me be alive before you, that my senses can connect back to you again. God bless you.
Eyo yebadde Pursuers Moment ng'ekutusiddwako essomero lya
Pursuers Junior School erisangibwa mu Butambala ku kkubo lya Mpigi Gombe. Kati wulira enkizo eriwo singa otwala omwana wo ku Pursuers Junior School. Interviews za bwereere. Essomero liyimiridde ku musingi ogutya Katonda ate ng'omwana agonjulwa bakugu. Tutumbula ebitone eby'enjawulo mu mwana. Tulina amazzi amayonjo ku ssomero ate ng'omwana wasomera ne weyeebaka abanga mukungu. Endya y'abayizi nnungi byansusso anti emmere tugirimira nga ne faamu y'ente weeri ku ssomero. Tulina emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Pursuers Junior School e Butambala tusomesa abaana okuva mu baby class okutuuka ku kibiina ekyomusanvu mudde ne boarding. Okumanya ebisingawo 0772 41 98 4 ne 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School Butambala, in pursuit of knowledge.